What's good, y'all? It's Wanyá from Epic CW, and we are here for another GTA 5 track build. Now, I don't really tend to do GTA track builds on video. Matter of fact, I actually think the only track builds that we have on the channel are done with both Curtis and I in the video itself, and then I think Curtis did one track build on his own. But other than that, we don't frequently see track builds as solo videos on the channel. But I decided to kind of change it up. Didn't really have an idea for this week, and the weather is not looking too good, so driving the RC car was kind of out of the question for today. But we're here, and I had a pretty good idea for a couple of different track ideas that I wanted to alter from one that I had made recently, and that is the Tongvaring track. Now, Tongvaring track is a track that's based off of Nuremberg, and actually I'll do a test of it just to show you guys while I'm talking about it here. So the Tongvaring is a track that is based off Nuremberg. It's my favorite track of all time, because it's a pretty cool windy track in Germany. It's very long. I believe it's over 10 miles long, and it's just a crazy track. It's got like 147 turns or something like that. So I wanted to build something similar to that in GTA, and this area of the map kind of emulates Nuremberg pretty well. It's on a very big hill. It's got winding, sweeping turns. It's actually a pretty difficult part of the map to drive on, if not the most difficult part of the map to drive on. And all of that I thought would be a really good kind of parody of the Nuremberg track, as we've done in previous videos before. Not in previous videos, but as we've done copies of racetracks, or kind of like parodies of racetracks in other videos to race. However, today, since we've already built the Tongvaring track, this took a little while for me to do. I felt that instead of making a whole new track, we can actually like revamp the ones that we have here. So I had a couple of different ideas, and one of those ideas was to kind of make it similar to Nuremberg in real life, how they have like 2 or 3 different tracks for it, depending on what part of the track you're driving on. And so I thought that would be pretty cool in this, on the Tongvaring, by kind of splitting up the map, because you guys can kind of see here. Oh, you can't see it now, but around this road here we go up and around, back around here, go back around through here. Actually, I think it's more this. Yep, we come around here, this huge sweeping turn, back around for another lap. And that's what we're going to do for the lap, essentially. However, I thought that it'd be pretty cool to kind of have sections of the track, kind of like they do in real life. So I was thinking about splitting the track in 2 parts, Tongvaring East Loop and Tongvaring West Loop, and you can race individually on both of those sides, which is essentially half of the full course, which is kind of what they have in real life with the Nordscliff track, which is the northern loop of Nuremberg. So I thought that'd be kind of like a cool little homage to that, and it also gives the opportunity to drive on this track, but in a shorter track, on a shorter track. And then I also wanted to do an F1 race of this track, using a similar pit style that we've seen in a previous race that was around this area. So I'm not going to do that in the video today, though. I'm just going to make one of the loop tracks for Nürburgring, and then it'd be good. But I just want to show you guys the track before we actually went in and built it here, so you guys knew kind of what we were getting ourselves into for the day. So as I said, it's a pretty straight but windy track. Super quick. You're basically always on the throttle. 16 players can do the race. And that's it. We're back at the start. So I'm actually going to do the west loop portion, and I have to figure out where exactly I want to make that. I think we do it here. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut all of this part of the track off. All of it off. And then basically make where this checkpoint breaks off here, we're going to go instead up the hill and then around, making just this small loop as a closed off track. And then later we'll do the other side on this side here, and we'll change up the start gate to probably like here or something, so it's pretty similar. But we're gonna start with the west loop first. So I'm gonna change the name of Tongvaring to Tongvaring West Loop. We'll change the description afterward. Aw, man, I don't want to delete all the checkpoints. This is gonna suck. Alright, let me do this then. Because I don't want to get rid of all the checkpoints. I'll just get rid of the ones that won't matter. So just have it go from here. So here's where we're going to shoot upward. You'll kind of see we come up that hill here, and then instead of going down this way, we're actually going to delete that checkpoint. We'll go straight up, and then we'll turn down here. It's going to be a sharp turn, and then we'll go back around and finish out the course like that. That'll be pretty cool. And honestly, I'll keep the rest of Tongvaring track. I'm not going to take out any props or anything like that, because I think it would be kind of cool to have the track still be here, just not be able to race on it. So that's what we're going to do. And like I said, it provides an opportunity to either race on Tongvaring in a very long track, or on two separate closed off circuits, which sometimes, you know, you don't want to race on a super long track, and a lot of people don't want to race on it online when you're getting a bunch of people in a race, which is what Curtis and I typically do frequently when we're racing, is we go on GTA Online, and when we're not recording, we get like lobbies of 30 people and do races like this. However, the thing is that since the races are so long, people typically crash on halfway through this race and then leave, so kind of kills the lobby. Alright, so now, yes, this is the spot we need to go. So I will adjust this checkpoint to be up here. And then oh, I didn't want to do that. Hold on. Have to grab the yellow line. Here go. And just so people can't like cheat up the hill anyway, shape or form. I'll do this and make the checkpoints relatively close to each other. That's good. This is going to be a nice track variation. Typically, the track variations that we make aren't better than the original track itself, but I do think that the Western Loop does have the opportunity to be a better track, just for the simple fact of it's a smaller course and a lot of people like that rather than longer courses. However, it really does put people to the test with endurance on these types of races, with ones that are like 9 miles long, 10 miles long, or kilometers long, I should say. All right, and then we'll take the props and we'll move. Honestly, you just move this way. Because then that would essentially make it so you can't go any further out, or you wouldn't want to go any further out. Nice. Sweet, so that looks good. And checkpoints are basically all set for this point. We just have to change up a couple of different paths like this here. We can do this. Then make it curved, obviously. We'll sink it into the ground a little bit. Then we can probably move it over like an inch or two. Alright, we'll put it like right there. That looks good. And then I'll actually take out this tree as well. That tree doesn't really need to be there. Let's, what are we missing? Oh, we're missing a checkpoint here. Somehow that got deleted. Come on, dude. Oh my god. Alright, I have to place down the starting grid first, because it did get destroyed since it's kind of messed up here. It's a little bit screwy. If you've ever done this race, you'll notice that the checkpoint's kind of like on top of the gantry, the starting gate gantry. And that is so that, oh, come on, this works, because it's on like a edge where not all the cars can actually fit down on the track. So there we go. As you can see, I kind of had to finagle with it. And then we'll make a checkpoint in between here, going up here. I mean, are we done already? Let's see. Missed the boost. Alright, so coming up here, the second major turn. Then we shoot up this hill instead of turning. Oh boy, oh boy. That was rough. That sign's a little rough too. And then you're coming right around down this hill. It definitely feels a lot different as a track, racing it in a smaller loop course than it does if you were racing it in the biggest 24-hour variation. I like it though. I like it. Alright. So now we can go and change it to the description. CLIFFE, or is it? Hold on, I'm not quite sure how to spell Nordscliff. CLIFFE. Perfect. Then we just have to take Tongvaring West Loop. And we'll go and oh, what? It just, alright, it just deleted my whole description. That's so cool, dude. That is so cool. I'll start from the side then. West loop. A shortened race. Shortened layout. Of the most intense race ever created. High speed track. Let's get rid of all that because we don't really need it. Tongvaring West Loop. Takes inspiration from the German course Nordscliff. CHLILEIFE. And I think everything else is good. We'll save that, publish it. Let me actually just change the blimp as well while we're here. Save and publish. You know, I expected that to take a little bit longer than it actually did. So I'm gonna make the West Loop track as well in this video. I mean the East Loop track as well. So we'll go ahead and load creation, published. We'll go down to Tongvaring West Loop, right? Yeah, because we're doing the east side of it, so we'll just take a copy from this because we're not going to be driving on the other side. Actually, no, because this is meant to... Okay, we're going to copy the actual Tongvaring course, and we'll change it from there. Load creation. No, not saved. Come on. So we'll take from the Tongvaring 24-hour. And then we'll go here to the other side of the course. This is going to be kind of a bitch. For the simple fact of... Hold on. Not really sure where I want to start. I was thinking there at that tire gantry, but... kind of messed up. Now this would be a good place to start. Let me get some... Well, actually, isn't this already a race? Isn't this Mount Han? This is Mount Han. I can't do that. That's the exact same race. Yeah, that's the exact same race as another race that I already have. I think. Right? Because it would, yeah, because it would cut through this side here, and that's the exact same race that I have already. So instead of the east loop, because we already have Mount Han, that's what Mount Han is. It's the exact same starting gate. It starts here. You go around this thing just backwards. You go up and around here, and it's a better track. So I don't want to recreate the exact same race just backwards and name it something else. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do another idea that I already had that I was gonna do for the Tongvaring course, which is make an F1 idea for the track. So we're gonna change this to open wheel. Not sure exactly what that deleted, but we'll be good. It'll be all right. All right. And so I came here because you guys see we have these cones here that we drove past in both Tongvaring 24-hour and oh wait, is this a oh no, I'm actually in hold on. I don't want to actually go into Tongvaring 24-hour and mess this up. I forgot to make a saved copy. So give me 1 second. Published. Make a saved copy. There we go. I just realized that I would have been pissed. So now we can go into this one and edit it. And I'm going to go back over here. And as you guys saw, I went to this area that we drove past here where there's fences and all that good stuff. And in a race that Curtis had actually made that was in the same area, I think it was driving around the dam up here. In a race that he had made, he actually used this area as a pit where you'd come all the way down here and there'd be like a stop somewhere, and then you'd keep driving out and you drive all the way around out to here. So I think that's a pretty good pit area for a map like this. For the one that he had made, it didn't really work as well just because it was a race that was very short. Like I said, it went around this whole dam. So basically you were taking a whole alternative route that let the other person go around and get a lap while you were in here. Whereas this is a long enough track and it has enough laps that you can set to it to where it would actually be meaningful to go down this area. So we're going to do that. We're going to remove the traffic cone somehow. Or not. Is that something? Yeah, it's something. All right, and then we'll get some signs. Get the signs placed right here. Nice. And then I'll see if we have anything else that'll kind of like... Sure, we could do this. Do a 5 sign, a 10 sign, and then a 20, 50 sign. Nice. So that'll basically Show the person, okay, 5 or 50, 10, 5, turn in. Actually, I should probably move it a little bit back. Hold on. There we go. Oh, 10's floating, hold on. Sweet. Special vehicle race, not overall race. And so you'll see the 50 coming up. 10, 5. And then we'll make the pits right here in this little area here. And I like to kind of mark my pits with a pink box to signify healing. When you can see it helps. There we go, that'll work, I guess. And then we'll get a track paddock. Honestly, we could do something pretty cool with this by making the stairs kind of go into the dock. Alright, there we go. That looks pretty good. See if I can sink it a little bit. Nice. Yeah, I don't really think that's going to help me at all. I mean, I don't want people to crash into that. Maybe I can tilt it a little bit to not look like that, like how it does. There we go, we can do that. How does that look? Oh, that looks good. And then the exit. Oh, that's clean. That's a clean exit. I like that. I like that whole section. So, what we're gonna do is I'm actually going to make it so that you can get heals from kind of anywhere over here. Yeah, we'll do this. Hopefully I can do it like this. Nope, that's gonna look dumb. Ah. All right. I mean, that looks good. I just... Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it looking like that, really. On the ends. I guess I could do this. Yeah, that'll work. Unavailable to use a pit stop. Oh, pit stop box. Okay. So now I'm gonna make it this long. I'll make it a little bit wider. Sweet. So now you just come in there, you pit in that box. I don't think we need a pit stop finish line checkpoint, do we? No. As long as we are good with the regular checkpoints, we shouldn't need that. And so I'll make it so that we can just have a person drive either through here, do the pit stop, and then I'll make a checkpoint after it. I guess I could do secondary checkpoints as well, but I don't really want to do that. So that way, there's no easy way to drive through here quicker around the mountains or whatever. You'll have to drive on the road that's the quickest part, and then in doing so, you'll end up here. If not, if you want to take the pits, then you have to go down this road here, then take the turn, and then kind of continue on there. So I think it should be good, honestly. That was the only thing we needed to change with that. And the name as well. And then we can also keep it as it is. There we go. And I'll keep the PR4 as the base vehicle for it. Everything else should be fine though. Let's do a soft race. This track is going to be fun with F1 cars. Alright. Definitely feels like you have a lot more grip around the track. Oh man, this track's gonna be wild. Oh boy. Even with the high grip F1 cars, still have issues on that part. Driving past the pit area. All right. Full throttle race. Trigger's been pinned the entire time, except for around that, around the extremely sharp turn right at the beginning and around that hill section where it's very steep. Right before the halfway point. Ooh, curves enabled. Not like it'll change much with curves being enabled. I mean, you can always do the slipstream while you charge curves boost, little tactic, but there's not really much. There's not much area of the track that you can slow down on and gain your boost. Kind of just like a full out thing. And there you kind of have to let off a little bit, but it'll definitely be more impactful when you have more racers. And I mean, the tire wear as well, that's gonna make a huge difference as well. This has only been 2 laps. Where normally it wouldn't really matter because you're racing regular cars or you're racing a track that's not as long as this. And if your tires go out, that's it. It's, I think this track is like 6.5 miles long, so you're really gonna have to make sure that your car's performance is in tip-top shape. Otherwise, if your tires aren't gonna make it around the track, then I don't know what to tell you, they're gonna definitely pop. Because I mean, right now I've made 2 laps around the track and I haven't made any mistakes that would cause my tires to be any more yellow than they already are. But the thing is that the pits are almost at the end of the lap, so, and again, it's a 6.5 mile long track, so it being almost at the end of the track and the fact that it's 6.5 miles long, if you want to run soft tires just for that extra bit of speed, it's 100% going to bite you in the ass, because you're gonna have to take that pit. I don't even think right now, if I was to continue onto the 3rd lap around this track, then my tires would stay yellow. But I mean, this is definitely a good endurance track, especially for F1. I think this will be more popular than the regular racing that we do. But anyway, as we close up this race here, just about to finish, I appreciate y'all coming to check out the track builds for us today. I had a lot of fun kind of making the F1 24-hour and the West Loop as well. Those are tracks that I kind of had in mind the other day that I wanted to make, and I was like, you know what, they're pretty short. I already have everything built out. I just need to change a couple of checkpoints, so that'd be pretty cool to do. So I appreciate y'all for watching that, and definitely check out some of the other content that we have on the channel. Race Plus has been popping off the past couple of weeks. We've got the F1 series that's new this month, so definitely go check that out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna exit the test, save what I've got here, so I can change the blimp as well. Alright. If y'all enjoyed watching, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is Wanyá, and I'm out. Peace.